distaste and disgust for non-competes is clear to anyone who knows me, and probably clear to anyone who talks to me for over a few hours. Non-competes have no part to play in a modern civilized society, and all they do is stifle innovation. The one example I always tell people is look at California. It's the most innovative culture in terms of entrepreneurship in the world. And guess what? Non-competes in California, for the most part, are unenforceable. When people discuss non-competes, they're often talking about three separate things. First, we're talking about an agreement where an employee agrees not to work for a competitor after leaving employment. That, in California, is generally unenforceable. They also talk about a non-solicitation clause, which essentially is an agreement by an employee that the employee will not solicit customers of his employer after he leaves employment. That, again, under California law, is generally non-enforceable. Third, people talk about non-solicitation of employees, and that's a promise by the employee that the employee will not go after his company's employees after he leaves employment. That's questionable whether that clause would be enforceable under California law. The Supreme Court of California hasn't clearly decided that last issue one way or the other. Please keep in mind, though, that although non-competes are generally unenforceable in California, this does not mean that you can do anything you want after you leave your company. For example, you have the duty not to use or disclose any confidential information you obtained while working with your employer. And sometimes a customer list can constitute confidential information or a trade secret. So when you leave a company, be careful, even if you're an employee in California, and make sure that you don't disclose or use any confidential or proprietary information that belongs to your employer.